Hello, and welcome to Union Institute and University's social media workshop for staff and faculty, how to promote Union on your social media connections. I'm Ben Smith, the Student Engagement/Digital Marketing Manager for Union Institute and University. Here's a little bit of a background on Union's new approach on social media. The newly formed Marketing and Communications Department manages all of the university's social media activity. That being said, there are still several rogue social media pages live right now. So if you have access to any of the different Union Institute social media accounts on Facebook or any other platform, please contact me, Ben Smith, at benjamin.smith@myunion.edu. I was hired in October of 2016 with goals to increase Union's social media presence. Currently, social media accounts operated by Union include Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. The Marketing and Communications Department began targeted advertising in 2017, including on Facebook and Instagram. More future efforts include expanded targeting advertising to other platforms and implementing the use of live broadcasts, particularly on Facebook. There are several ways that you can connect with Union Institute and University on your own social media accounts. If you've not already connected with us, you can do so in different ways, including liking our Facebook page, and the hyperlinks to each of these can be found on the screen. You can follow us on Twitter, and you can follow us on LinkedIn. You can also follow us on Instagram. Though Instagram is more of a mobile platform, you can access it from a desktop setting, but the most effective way to use Instagram is going to be on a mobile device such as your cell phone or an iPad or tablet. So you can follow on Instagram, and you can download the mobile app from the iTunes App Store or the Google Play Store. Search for the username MyUnionEDU. So here we have a screenshot of the desktop version of Facebook. You can see in the upper left corner of the screen, just underneath what is called the cover photo, there is a button that allows you to like Union Institute and University's page. If you click that button, you now like Union Institute and University. If you look to just the right of that liked button, you'll also see a following symbol. You want to make sure that you're also following Union Institute and University, because the following function allows you to see all the posts in your timeline from Union Institute and University. To connect with us on Twitter, you will follow on Twitter. To follow Union Institute and University on Twitter, you'll find a blue button in the upper right corner of the screen. This, again, is the desktop version of Twitter. You can also download Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and again, Instagram on your mobile device or your iPad or tablet. But you'll click the follow button, and it will then say following, meaning you are now following Union Institute and University on Twitter. Same for LinkedIn. In the upper kind of center portion of the screen, you'll find a blue button that says follow, and you click that button, and then you will be following Union Institute and University on LinkedIn. This is a screenshot of the desktop version of Instagram, though I would strongly recommend downloading the mobile app on your phone or your iPad or any other tablet. And again, find the blue button in the top right-hand corner of the screen, click follow, and then you're following MyUnionEDU on Instagram. One key component from this social media training is to display your connection to Union Institute and University. Whether you be a staff member or a faculty member, we want to make sure that you are highlighting your connection to Union. Your connections can be assets for the university, and we really want to focus on Facebook and LinkedIn. Those are the two social media platforms that you can really connect with individuals that you're already linked with on social media. We also want to highlight a current campaign going on, which is called the Union Everywhere campaign on social media. When you're traveling or participating in a community service project, if you're out of the country or going on a vacation, make sure you wear your Union apparel, and you can share that on social media. Here's an example of a couple of individuals who just snapped a quick photo while wearing their Union gear, and then they were able to share that on social media using the hashtag Union Everywhere. And we'll get into hashtags a little bit later into the presentation. Now, being an employee of Union Institute and University, you can actually update your personal information on your personal Facebook page or LinkedIn account that you are employed by Union Institute and University. So as you can see on the left side of the screen, my current position, Student Engagement / Digital Marketing Manager at Union Institute and University, is displayed for all of my friends on Facebook. You'll also notice that Union Institute and University is in blue. That is because if you click on the blue lettering, Union Institute and University, it's hyperlinked to our Facebook profile. So individuals visiting my page can click on Union Institute and University, and it will take them to the university's Facebook profile. The way that you're able to add Union to your Facebook profile is you want to find Update Info, which will be located in the cover photo section of your Facebook page. Again, you can do this on the desktop version, which is pictured here, or also on your mobile device using the Facebook app. To add Union to your profile, you'll first click on the About tab, which is just to the right of the Timeline tab at the top of the screen. And then you'll click Add a Workplace under the Work and Education section. From there, a form will pop up where you can enter your employment information with Union Institute and University. It's a very simple process. All you have to do is start typing in Union Institute and University into the company field, and you will see it pop up with our logo. Click on that form as seen here, and you can customize your individual information, including your position, your location, your job description, and even your start and end date with the university. And obviously, if you're still employed with the university, just click I currently work here, and Facebook will reflect that you have been working here since your start date to the present date. It's a fairly similar process to add Union to your LinkedIn profile. As you can see here, when it's finished, you will see your title located underneath your name. And again, that shows at Union Institute and University. Visitors to your page will be able to click on Union Institute and University and visit the university's LinkedIn profile. So to add Union to your LinkedIn profile, you'll first click Add Experience, and similar to Facebook, a form will pop up. And for the company information, you'll type in Union Institute and University. A drop-down box will appear. Make sure to click on Union Institute and University. And then continue to customize the information, including job title, start and end date. You can even add a description if you would like your connections on LinkedIn to know exactly what you do at Union Institute and University. Make sure to hit Save at the bottom of the screen, and you're all set. Union Institute and University is now listed on your LinkedIn profile. After you set up your profiles to reflect that you are an employee of Union Institute and University, now you can begin interacting with Union on social media. There's 3 available ways to interact on Facebook with the Union Institute and University page. You can like a post, you can comment on a post, or you can share a post. In the Marketing and Communications Department, we strongly encourage faculty and staff to share posts that will go out to all of their Facebook friends. We also want you to like and comment on our photos and our posts as well, but sharing our posts gets it out to a wider audience organically. When I say organically, as I mentioned in the beginning, we are starting paid advertising on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram. If we're able to capitalize on a more organic audience by having faculty and staff members share our social media posts, that again is saving the university money in the long run, and we're also getting our information out to a wider and more diverse audience. So as you can see on the screen, the share button has a little right pointing arrow next to the word share. You can click on that, and that allows you to share the post on your profile, again exposing your friends on Facebook to the Union Institute and University post. The same instructions can be applied to your LinkedIn account with a very visual setup close to Facebook's. LinkedIn also has a share button with a right-facing arrow. Again, click on that and you'll be able to share Union Institute and University's post with your connections on LinkedIn. Interacting with Union Institute and University on Twitter is similar to Facebook and LinkedIn, though the wording is a little bit different. To share one of the university's tweets, find the retweet option, and you're able to post that onto your Twitter feed. There are actually 2 available options when you retweet a tweet. You can simply retweet a tweet, meaning the post as it is will appear on your timeline, saying that you retweeted it, or you can quote Union Institute and University's tweet, which pulls the tweet onto your Twitter feed and then you're able to comment on it yourself, giving a little bit of a personal spin for all of your followers on Twitter. Union Institute and University uses several hashtags that helps to classify and categorize the information in a particular post. We use hashtags on all of our social media accounts, so Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. A hashtag is a word or phrase that is always preceded by the pound symbol. So if you're sharing or replying to one of our posts, you can use university hashtags that we've already created for most of our social posts. Our top hashtag is hashtag #MyUnion, and then we have hashtags pertaining to different campaigns or different messages that we're trying to get across. You'll see on our Twitter and LinkedIn profiles a lot of spotlights on our alumni. We use the hashtag UI&U alum. During our Giving Tuesday and end of year and spring giving campaigns, we use the hashtag UI&U give. During our multiple residencies for PhD and clinical mental health counseling, we use the hashtag UI&U residency. As mentioned earlier, when you're vacationing or traveling or volunteering and you're wearing your union gear, make sure to use the hashtag union everywhere. In university posts dealing with veterans or the Veterans and Union program, we use the hashtag UI&U veterans. In any post relating to the Women in Union program, we use the hashtag Women in Union. Users are able to click on those hashtags and then see all of the posts from the history of that hashtag. So they'll be able to click on, let's say, the #MyUnion hashtag and see all of the social media posts that we have put with the hashtag #MyUnion. There are many do's and don'ts of social media, but here are the top 5 for each category. For the do's of social media, make sure you share articles, videos, blog posts, and other content your connections will find valuable. We also encourage our faculty and staff to promote themselves. We find that our faculty and staff are some of the biggest selling points for the university, so share your accomplishments, some articles that you've written, or awards that you've received. It's very key to also remember who you're talking to. Different social media platforms have different audiences. When you're posting something on Facebook, that's only going to be shared out to your friends on Facebook. It's totally different on Twitter. Twitter is a public social media platform, so unless your settings are set on private, which most accounts probably aren't, your tweet is going to be available to everyone in the Twitter universe. So again, take into account who you're talking to on your social media platforms. One thing that is absolutely critical is to check for correct grammar and punctuation, especially when it is relating to a union post. Let's say you're quoting a tweet, as I mentioned earlier, you can either retweet or quote a tweet. If you quote a tweet and you write a commentary for that tweet, make sure that you use correct grammar and punctuation, because that will still be affiliated with the university's post. And last but certainly not least, make sure to promote union as much as you can with your post whenever it's possible. To the don'ts of social media, do not share posts with disrespectful or vulgar, controversial imagery or messages. Make sure not to overshare. There's a fine line between being consistent and being constant and being up to date with your contacts. You can also overflow their feed or their timeline. Just to give you an idea of what oversharing looks like, with Twitter, try to keep your tweets to no more than a half dozen tweets per day, so 6 or 7 should be fine. On Facebook, 1 to 2 posts a day is pretty good as well. You can kind of go a little bit more if it's a busy day or a holiday or some sort of special event that we have going on. Same way for LinkedIn, 1 to 2 posts a day is pretty much the sweet spot for LinkedIn. Another big don't for social media is do not write in all caps. Post in all caps convey you're upset about something. I think we've all probably received an email in all caps, and they don't convey the message that we're hoping them to. Also, don't abuse hashtags. When I say that, keep those to a minimum. Use no more than a handful of hashtags per post. And our final don't of social media, don't come across needy. Don't beg your connections to interact with your post. Don't beg them to comment. Don't beg them to share. Let that happen organically. If you continue to share the right content and you continue to share with the right frequency, that will happen. You will see more interaction with your audience on the different social media platforms. Again, this has been a quick overview of how you can promote Union Institute and University to your social media connections, how you can link up your social media accounts with our university page, particularly that you are employed by Union Institute and University. But there are many other ways that you can connect with Union Institute and University on social media. If you have any questions or need further explanations on the content presented, you can contact me, Ben Smith, at benjamin.smith@myunion.edu.